turn that back on, and let me know if that is working. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see everybody today. New mic, so we'll be testing this thing out. I got it a few days ago, so I've kind of worked out a little bit of the kinks. But I should be getting a little bit, like, maybe not better audio, but it should be more direct, I guess is the word, right? Just making sure that I'm not getting any other audio coming through as far as my computer goes, and we'll go and turn that on also. That should be perfect. What up, Travis? Welcome to the stream. What up, Slash? Hey, what's up, Lydia? How are you guys all doing today? It's good to see everybody. Friendly faces all around me are familiar faces. No, I'm just kidding. Let me turn up that audio real quick, and I'm going to actually play over here. I just got it. And I could probably crank that a little bit more too to get some better audio there. And I think that should be good. That should be a lot better. It is good. Got a pop filter going on. Yeah, you know. Well, actually, see, before I was using this guy, which is we're gonna be talking. We'll probably cover some Starbucks stuff real quick, and then I'm just gonna get into the season video that I'm recording tonight. Is kind of direction of my channel. But yeah, this at least 90s radio quality. JK audio is great. Yeah. I mean, I think it is just, it's going to be like when I click on my laptop and all that kind of stuff, it won't be as noticeable. So that's kind of what I was going for, is that it'll be a little bit awkward. I mean, once I plan on getting like a desk arm to where it just would come out over, and it'll be like so we don't have like this big, huge thing like sitting like right here. It'll just be the actual mic, and I probably will go through and spray paint it black here eventually, and that way it's not like super noticeable and like in your face, like boom, like right here. But with this one, it pretty much picks up a lot more sound, ambient noise, I would say, where this is not going to pick up as much. It's going to pretty much, it's just a different kind of mic. It's dynamic versus condenser. And so yeah, that's what I went with, at least for now. This one I'll probably still use when I have Jacob come on, just because we don't have two of these yet. But once we get two, then we'll probably just run with these babies for a while. I wanted to get, like, you know, this is like a $50 mic, but like the SB30 or whatever by Shure, that's like the one that I wanted to get, but like those are too expensive for right now. That'll make my YouTube channel go broke. So let me pull this off of live real quick. But anyways, yeah, today we're gonna be talking about direction for the channel. It's gonna be changing, just I would say slightly. Things are gonna start to change a little bit, but we will be talking about Starbucks, changing company structure and layoffs. So yeah, that's part of the article that I found that I wanted to talk about, and then we'll also be talking about direction of the channel as far as the season video goes. Also, in other news, we did get my wife will be starting her channel here shortly as well. She's going to be covering a lot more, I would say, more political like stuff that people are going to vote on. So candidates, propositions, all that kind of stuff. She's going to be covering that on the actual screen, on the actual, like, her videos on her channel. So that'll be kind of cool, kind of related, but not so much. It's something that she's kind of really interested in. I honestly am not too big of a voter. Like, I mean, I do show up to vote, but I like half of the stuff I just go off her ballot because she does a lot more research than I do. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got today. My portfolio got completely crushed. I'll probably bring up a picture of it on Robinhood. It was stupid crazy. I was up over $1,500 3 days ago or 2 days ago, and now I'm down to 1440 or 1450 or something like that. So I got crushed the last few days. ALT I think is what the stock. Anyways, it jumped up to $30, and now it's back down to like $10 or something like that. So I should have capitalized and sold like yesterday or on Friday, but I didn't. But it's whatever. I mean, I'm still up, so hey, congrats to me. But whatever, right? So yeah, so we got a new webcam on the way. We'll be able to record 4K through the webcam, or also 1080p 60 frames. So that should be a little bit better quality, at least for the stream. Finally in the green on Starbucks. Took a bit, but I was adding. Yo, dollar cost average, man. That's what I'm talking about. You already know. Pretty cool. Let me know what her channel name is. I will support her. For sure. Yeah, I definitely will probably make a video on my channel and announcing her channel. And then at the end of every single one of my videos, basically, I'll probably have a link to her channel. So it'll definitely... Her channel will be definitely promoted pretty hardcore on my channel, probably for about a month. And then after that, I think that she'll have enough subscribers that she can build her own subscriber base from there. But yeah, so I think that's kind of the road less traveled. Anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Like, why not? Like, we're here. Let's just go ahead and go for it. By the way, I got this new mouse. It's got a wire on it. I know you guys are like, well, like Bluetooth technology. But for gaming, like, it's pretty good. I don't know why I just showed that on stream. Like, who cares, right? All right. Let me. We got to hit the record button. There we go. Here we go. I was hoping to buy the weakness after the FOMC meeting. My portfolio was in the green. Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah, mine was in the dirty red. But like I said, I lost about literally $30. I'll show you the stock afterwards, but it went from $30. Actually, screw it. Let's just show it right now. That way I can make sure that the screen sharing thing actually works. Since I am like kind of running a little bit different setup, but let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. This is the one that I got crushed. My portfolio, yeah, down 1.5% today, $22.50. Real estate got crushed quite a bit. And these numbers are, let's see, your equity, today's returns. There we go. So as far as like getting crushed, IIPR dropped about $4. That's quite substantial, but I'm still up over 150% on that stock. So like, what does it matter? Another pot stock got crushed today by about $1. This one right here was the one that got absolutely crushed. Snapchat, still not positive for me, but this one right here, $12.29 down. So it looked like it just basically flatlined. But here's like the 1 week. It went from $4.30 all the way up to $32.14. So as you can imagine, like, I woke up one day and it was up to basically $12 and then rose all the way up to $13. And I was like, okay, that's great. Because finally, like, I've got a $13.90 like return or something like that. I don't know how I got the stock for free. Doesn't make sense because technically I should have lost. But there was a reverse, I think a reverse buyback. So, or it was like a reverse split. So I think there was like 4 stocks to 1 or something like that. And originally, I think I had, and the stock price was about $2 maybe. And so right now I think I'm up on that. But yeah, it's not a loss unless you sell. Yeah, but technically my assets did drop. So if I had to move, like, if I closed all my accounts, then it would be a loss for just today. But not like over the year or anything like that. So it's just kind of a bummer because I was hoping to go into today, where this is September. I was hoping to go into October in the $1,500 range, and I'm not there. So that's kind of just a bummer. But other than that, it's whatever. Like, it'll eventually make it up. When you posted it to Discord, I thought you sold. Nah, man, I didn't close. I should have closed, but I didn't. I don't know why. Like, I was just like, whatever. Like, I feel like I'll just ride that one out. For me, it's kind of like it was a swing trade that I was just so stupid on, and I feel like it's a good constant reminder. Like for me, like you don't like every single time I look at the stock, it's like you don't know what's going to happen with the stock tomorrow. So for me, like it's that constant reminder every time I wake up and see it, whether it's up, whether I'm positive on it, or whether I'm down on it. It's like that constant reminder. Like tomorrow, you don't know what this stock will do. Tomorrow, you don't know what any stock will do. All you can do is make the best guess possible moving forward. But like you have to know that like tomorrow, this stock might not be the same stock that you invested in today. So for me, it's just a good reminder to keep in there. I hit $1,024. Yo, congratulations. That's a good milestone, man. $1,000 in an investment account. That's pretty good. Good job there, Travis. Boom. All right, cool. I feel like that's enough. All my other accounts, though, Stash, Acorns are from sure sitting positive, not probably on the day. My M1 Finance account is down, I think, like 98 cents or something like that on $1,000. So it's whatever. But overall, that's like the last like 2 months. So I think like maybe like by the end of the year, I should have it. It should be a lot more stable as I get things more balanced in there. So we shall see. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into Starbucks talk. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. If you're new, watching at a later date, or just stumbling across my channel because of some Starbucks search, this is called Keith Condensed. Basically, a part of the live stream that I kind of rip off and then do a quick little edit and throw it up. Today, I'm using a different mic, so if the audio versus the video is a little bit delayed or a little bit weird, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But I am working on doing my best to kind of solidify some better audio quality moving forward. I was using a Blue Yeti, but I wanted some like more dynamic audio, so that's why I got a dynamic mic, and I feel like maybe it should work out. So we shall see. But anyways, basically the CEO, and I forget his name because basically the old CEO just quit. I think his first name's Kevin. So Kevin Johnson basically released a memo today that there's going to be some changes amongst the Starbucks company. And we'll go and take a look at the article, actually. But basically, Reuters reported that in a memo from the chief executive officer, Kevin Johnson, that there will be some job losses, some role expansions, and redeployments, a company spokeswoman told Reuters. The changes come at a time when the world's largest coffee retailer is facing a raft of challenges, including a cooling U.S. market and heavy competition from rivals, while undertaking a massive expansion project in China. I've already kind of talked about why I think that there's a instability and as far as coffee sales in the United States, and I think it has to do with what Starbucks has become and how those small mom and pop coffee shops are now replacing what Starbucks used to be. And so there's basically this kind of like Starbucks came in and brought that mom and pop kind of atmosphere, and now they're becoming more corporate and all this kind of stuff. And then right behind them, here comes the mom and pop coffee shops that are saying, hey, you know what? That's great that you did it. Like, you did it well. Like, we can do it just as well, and we can go ahead and make our customers even more happy, providing them better customer service. So honestly, like, as far as like Starbucks is concerned, and like Starbucks moving forward, like, I think this is something that is needed. I assume that I watched another video on Bloomberg where they kind of like, it was like a 2-minute video where they discussed it a little bit. It was like one of those like text on screen kind of things, and they just showed Starbucks pictures. But they talked about how the actual CEO is going to start from basically top down, and if people aren't cooperating or whatever it is, that like, and they're not like generating sales or basically buying into the Starbucks system of creativity, ingenuity, and that kind of thing, then they're going to get booted. So I think that should really, really help kind of recreate them here in the States, because right now I feel like it's way too systemized, and it doesn't really offer that home style mom and pop coffee shop atmosphere. It's kind of like, hey, you're the McDonald's of coffee shops. We get that. Well, besides Dunkin' Donuts, but you're like the mom and pop wannabe of coffee, but you're not actually hitting it anymore. So That's what I think about Starbucks. Also, this comes at a time when they're trying to expand pretty heavily in China, and then also I reported I think about a week ago or something like that about them trying to expand into Italy as well. I mean, I think that they're making the right moves as far as like China goes, and also maybe into Italy. But like the states, the sales in the states, obviously something has got to change, and I think that the new CEO might be the person to take them there. Obviously, with the two top execs like leaving, basically, I think the chief financial officer and then also the chief executive officer piecing out within the last like 3 months. Like, obviously, things are going to be a little bit shaky, and like, what does it mean for Starbucks moving forward? Obviously, you know that in my opinion might be that they're moving more into a value type or a income-based stock and not so much a growth stock. I would hate to see Starbucks become just a strictly income-based stock. But, like, honestly, what does that mean? Like, really? It means, like, into the future, like, things could be, first of all, better. I mean, they could be worse too, but I think as an investor, like, this is going to make the Starbucks stock quite a bit more volatile. So it might be a time to dollar cost average a little bit better on Starbucks to get maybe a better average cost per share through this volatility. That way, if there is an upside, you can go ahead and capitalize on that. And then if there's a downside, you can go ahead and maybe pick up some more and then hopefully turn Starbucks into an income-based stock and boom, maybe be set for the next 20 to 30 years. I don't know. That's just some of my opinions. I would love to know your thoughts, comments, criticisms down in the comments section. Feel free to let me know down below. But anyways, it's your boy, Coach Keith. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace out. Let me go ahead and stop that. Looks like I'm dropping a little bit of frameage right there. I don't know what's up with that. Let me go ahead and get off that real quick. Yo, what up? Who is that? KWS Money, the stash investor. Welcome to the stream, dude. I actually watched, I believe I went to your channel like, I want to say a few days ago. Because I think I got a comment from you on one of my videos. I'm like terrible with remembering names, so. I feel like, yeah, I did go to your channel. Yeah, I watched the stash investing Apple stock surpasses $1 trillion from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that was cool. Boom. All right, cool. Oh, I'm listening to myself again. Dang it. Yo, is the stream over? No, it's not over. It's just that's like part of like I gotta end it. I gotta end the Keith Condensed, part of it. So yeah, it's not over. It's just gonna continue on. But yeah, sold aggressive mix for S&P 500 ETF today for custodial. I was stuck with aggressive for the first choice. She's too many balls. Yeah, don't. That is true. I think either the long-term mix or the S&P 500, like both of those, I would bet on over the aggressive mix, especially for a 3-year-old. Like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah, that's the way that I felt when I opened up my IRA through Stash. It was either the moderate account or Park My Cash, and you had to open up an account with at least $100. And so I was like, well, I don't really want to just go straight Park My Cash because that's not really that going to offer me that good of returns. And so I was like, I'll just go ahead and go with the let me actually try to lower this thing down a little bit. I don't think it goes any lower than that. But yeah, so I was trying to get basically like something that was more aggressive with my first $100, but the only thing that I could do was either, like I said, Park My Cash or the moderate mix. And so I went moderate because I figured that would give me more growth, but I probably will sell that. Or maybe I just hold it. I don't know, long term. S&P 500 is best choice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The aggressive mix is not aggressive. It's 60% stocks and bonds split. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you know what? We got an aggressive account over here called 60% bonds, 40%, 60% stocks, 40% bonds. Like, hey, you know what? We're going to call it the aggressive. Like, I'll tell you what's more aggressive than that. Why don't you just go with an all equities? Or some, I don't know. Yeah, is the stream okay, I got that. Yeah, the stream's The stream's never over until I say it's completely over. And actually, when the stream is over, this will come up. So it's not over. But let's go ahead, and I'm gonna be getting into. I've got the season video that I'm gonna talk about right now is going to be about kind of the direction of the channel moving forward. Still going to be a lot of investment content coming out, but I need to reposition the kind of myself, I think, as far as growth goes, moving forward. So we'll see how that works out over the next year. But basically, been producing huge amounts of content, and I got to slow the pace, basically, and I need to be more creative, and it's hard to be creative when you're coming out with, when you're writing content every single day, and then it's exclamation mark KCoin. Yeah. So when you're writing content every single day, that gets very hard, especially like writing a script and then also trying to educate or teach or report on something. It can be very, very creative intensive, mind intensive. And so I want to be able to create other videos that are fun, that are exciting, that I've wanted to make, and and to like continue on with the same amount of content that I've been producing is going to be almost impossible to make that happen. Oh, I feel like I gotta sneeze. I cleaned up in here today. So I've been sanding a lot in this in the room, in the garage, and in the studio. But so there's like a whole lot of dust on top of the desk, and then on the back, right there. So I pretty much cleaned off all the desk, wiped down all my computers and that kind of stuff. But it's still pretty dusty on the floor and that kind of thing, and I'm gonna move where I'm gonna sand out somewhere else for the bike racks and that kind of thing. So yeah, cool. I have some KCoin. Yeah. So by the way, guys, the end of this month, I'll be giving away an ounce. So on the 30th, Sunday. So I'll probably announce the winner on Monday morning. I believe you don't have to be present to win. But if you don't contact me, then, well, I take that back. You got to be present to win, because that way I can get your information right there. But or if you're not present, then you're required to make sure that I can get your address and that kind of stuff, or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But next month is going to be a 1 month giveaway, so we'll give it every single month. So it'll be the 1st to the 31st of next month. So that should be pretty interesting. But yeah, good stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into the season video. Let me pull up the script and pull up the software that I need for recording real quickly. I don't need that up. Gotta close out some programs real quick over there. Alrighty. That's perfect. That's what I want. Alright, cool. That's good. Alright. Let me get the script pulled up real quick. That's going to be really hard to read from way back there, so maybe I'll put it over here. It's going to be pretty hard to read over there too, but at least it's bigger. You can start doing videos about what stocks, 3, 4, etc. stocks you buy in for your Robinhood account. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing those, but like the only thing is like, for me it's super hard to be like I see a lot of people, like, don't get me wrong, like I see a lot of people like, I'll watch a lot of videos of people saying like 3 stocks I'm buying this month, or 3 stock, and for me it's like it doesn't matter like on my accounts, because they're all basically long-term investing accounts, besides I would say swing trades here and there. So like for right now, like I have a position open on Snapchat. I think my average cost per share is like $10.20 or something like that. I'm hoping for like a good news come out maybe like within this month. Probably at the end of this month, I'll go ahead and just close the position, regardless of whether it's a profit or a loss. But my hope is that this month that I'll catch some good news, boom, and go ahead and close profit on that. Technically, I'm still profitable on that because I did take profit on the last time I took a swing trade on it. So I'm basically maybe looking at like a break even towards the end of the month if I don't get some good news pop off on that. But as far as like as far as that goes, it's like for me, like a lot of my ETFs or a lot of my stocks and stuff like that are not going to change month over month. Like for instance, like I could tell you probably going into next month, if gold continues to drop, that I'll be buying gold and silver. I'll be buying precious metal stocks. If the actual stock equities that I hold start to drop, then those are the ones that I'll be buying. But I'm not looking to add anything right now. I'm pretty happy with the way that it works. There's still parts of my portfolio that are empty that I can add stocks. So I haven't found some stocks to throw in there. I do a lot more long-term investing now. I used to do a lot more swing trading when I first started, and now I've kind of transitioned to long-term investing just because it's a lot less emotional, I would say, for me. Personally, like I'm not really concerned about the daily swings in the market. Like today was pretty bad, and really like it's like next week I got to add $20 in and see where the money goes kind of thing. Like it's not as harsh as it would be if I was day trading, or I would say, excuse me, if I was swing trading, like, and I had a $40 loss, like, ooh, that would be rough. That would be a bad day. So a lot less emotion involved with long-term investing from my perspective, which makes my wife a little bit more happy. And we all know the saying, happy wife, happy life. But I do love swing trading. Yes. Most people like Jeremy Financial Education act like they are long-term, but they create drama by selling and buying all the time. It creates excitement for videos. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's why I was like top 5 buys, top 5 sells. Like it's like for me, it don't mean a thing. Like, and I think if every single month I came out with a video like that, I think it would like, I think my subscribers would be like, yo, like it's okay to sell and buy all the time. And like, that's not what I would be promoting at all. Like I don't think that that's usually a good idea, unless it hits your target to sell, or unless it hits your target to sell, or hit your target to sell, if you know what I mean. Other than that, yeah. Yep, always have money to buy the dip. Compounding that is exactly. Yep, but always buy the dip. Yep. I think I still sit with like 25% of my account stash, or my Robinhood account liquidity right now. So there's about, I would say, about roughly $400 sitting there in liquid cash waiting to buy whatever I want to buy whenever I want to buy it, which is nice. That's something that I would recommend. That's something that I think almost anybody should have, is some level of liquidity in their account. That way they can buy something. They have the freedom to buy something, and they're not like just being like, oh man, now I got to go sell this equity over here to go ahead and move it over here or whatever. Like you can just go ahead and be like, oh, you know what? I have this extra $100 or extra $200, or in my case, $400 that I could move, basically pick up from here and throw it into a stock if I wanted to either like capture some quick growth, capture some long-term growth, capture some dividends over the next year or whatever it may be. But yeah, that's kind of my approach. With Stash, don't have any liquidity. With Acorns, don't have any liquidity. And with M1, I don't have any liquidity. That's because it's strictly dollar cost averaging. And I would say the liquidity in that account is like park my cash, which I could sell and reinvest in like 3 days, which for me, that's pretty liquid on those accounts because they're super long term. So I wouldn't really expect to have that. Like I wouldn't really need that money like an hour later. Like it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and turn on some lights, start recording, turn on these other 2 cameras, and then we'll go ahead and jump into this second part of the season video. And then that should kind of wind us down back right into the end of the stream. So if you give me like I would say like a minute. I'll be right back.
Like a Hellcat.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you rebalance the same day, that's correct. Let me start recording right here too. Alrighty, cool. Everything looks good there. All right, and let me just make sure that that's pulled up. Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna try to move this over just a tad bit more. Like I think right there would be better. And we're gonna go ahead and I feel like I'm like sinking down a little bit, like. Yeah, buying on margin is definitely never good for a beginner. I never tell when somebody asks like, "Hey, what do you think of marginalized buying?" I'm like, nah, I don't think you should do that. If you don't even like, like, you think I should? I'm like, do you know what buying on margin is? And like, no, I'm like, you probably shouldn't do it. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that gives us a good, better clap. Episode 188. Cool. Wow, this is incredible that we're actually way up here at 188. Anyways, here we go. Or even the expert. I mean, yeah, there's an ETF that they'll marginalize by with their like ranking system, or however the stock market strength index, or I don't know how they do it, but they buy on margin sometimes. So right now, I don't think that they're marginalized buying. I think it's like split down the middle. So I think that they're just using their own cash or the assets or the people's money that's been invested in the ETF, the fund's money. But and then when it drops lower, they actually go, I think more liquid, and then when it goes higher, they go margin. I don't know, something along those lines. I'd have to read about it more again because I forgot. That's what I do. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 188 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into I got a P.O. box, and here's why. So, beginning like season 1, which was like, oh my gosh, that was like actually almost like a year and 3 months ago when I started it. I wanted something that I could eventually like give an opportunity for the subscribers to, like, I guess, create some subscriber involvement, you know? Hence why, like, I had, like, a mic in each one of my videos. Like a random mic, the weird kind of mic, if you know what I mean. However, basically about 70 episodes into it, I realized that if I let subscribers get involved by sending me different mics to use on the episodes, I would probably get a lot of adult toys. And so I guess, I mean, the internet's like obviously has toxic people. So that was kind of like, you know, I know that I'm going to get some bad stuff, but I pretty much like the sum of what everybody told me that I should use for a mic for the next episode was adult toys. And so I was like, you know what, like eventually, like I can't get subscribers involved with sending me other mic ideas for the episodes. So I put a lot more thought into it, and I was like, I got to come up with something else. Like, I just got to come up with something else because I want subscriber involvement, but I don't want it like that. And I guess, like, since I've been doing more, like, gaming streams on my channel and these, like, cloud lights, like, I don't know if you could see them. You could probably see them right here in this B-roll. But basically, you know, staring at your computer screen and then having these lights on you for about 2 to 4 hours, well, they really start to hurt your eyes. And so my wife and son actually, we have this thing called the San Diego County Fair. Well, at the San Diego County Fair, they picked me up these glasses, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I should just wear these while I'm on stream or while I'm on front of the camera. And then, like, all of a sudden it was like, boom, it hit me. Like, I was like, wow, I should get subscriber involvement with the sunglasses. Like, there's not really many bad things that you can send over in the form of a sunglasses, you know what I mean? Or glasses in general. So after some thought and then consulting with some other YouTube creators, I was like, yes, I think that this is a good idea. Let's go set up a P.O. box. So basically, this kind of, runs me right to where I went to the mail, to the post office. Actually, I ordered online and went to the post office to get it set up, all that kind of stuff, which is unimportant to you. But basically, it comes down to I need your help with this. If you have a pair of sunglasses, glasses, spy glasses, heck, any kind of glasses for that matter, or if you just want to send me some fan mail, or if you're one of those people that literally can't even come up with an idea, like a letter with the question of the day would be another idea. Obviously, I mean, this comes, like a little disclaimer. Obviously, anything has to be appropriate for YouTube, for the stream. And if it's not, when I'm going to open up the fan mail, basically it just won't be featured on the video or on the live stream. Like, I'll open the box and I'll be like, oh, okay, and then I'll just move on to the next one. So you might get a name shout out, but you're not gonna your whatever fan mail is not gonna make it onto the actual video. Let me just catch up with my notes real quick. I got off of my thing for a little bit. Also, if it's supposed to be like used as a mic, just feel free to let us know on the actual package. I mean, we can kind of use our user discretion to decide if it's supposed to be a mic or not. But if it's like fan mail, just strictly fan mail, we'll probably figure out another way to keep it as part of the episode. For instance, like right now, putting it on the back table back there would probably be the best idea. However, into the future, I might have to make like a box or something like that, depending on how much fan mail we actually get moving forward, which I assume will probably have a whole entire wall full. But as far as the plan goes with the actual glasses, the glasses I think are the most important and kind of the highlight of this overall video. As far as the glasses go, our plan with them is basically, so if you decide to send a pair of glasses to the P.O. box, to the address, what we will do is they will be featured on the shows up until the point that we get a new pair of glasses from a different subscriber. So for instance, if they're like completely girly glasses or something like that, those are what I'll be wearing up until the point that someone gets annoyed with the glasses and sends me a new pair, or whatever it may be. Maybe I'll get like 6 right off the bat and I'll just have to like wear them 6 different times in a row or something. I don't know, but that's kind of the plan moving forward. So once we get a new pair of glasses, the old pair of glasses will go ahead and make a listing on eBay, and we'll go ahead and open it up to an auction. I'll promote it obviously on my channel, on my stream. That way people can go there and auction or buy it if they would like. And then from there, if it actually does sell, we'll take the proceeds and we're going to go ahead and donate the proceeds to a charity, a non-profit. Right now, I don't really have like a non-profit of choice. So I guess probably like maybe the first month, while we're still trying to work that out, we'll probably just donate the money to a different streamer that's running a charity stream like that month. So for instance, like I have a few other YouTube creator friends that do charity streams on and off, and so if they're doing the charity stream that month, I'll probably just end up donating the money to their actual nonprofit that they're trying to support for that month. And if the glasses do not sell through auction on eBay, what we will do is we're actually going to go out and get a clear bucket, and we're going to call it the bucket of shame. And from there, we're going to just throw the glasses into the bucket of shame. And those will stay probably on stream or on video. Also, probably over here behind me on this side or something like that. I don't know. They'll be obviously in the frame somewhere. And I think that pretty much sums up kind of the idea that I have with glasses. So everything goes to a good cause. So whether you send me glasses or not, just know that once I get a new pair of glasses, that they'll be listed on eBay as far as auction goes. And if they don't sell, bucket of shame. If they do sell, the money will be donated to a 501c nonprofit. So yeah, that should be pretty cool, I think. As far as like uploads go, we're gonna kind of get into the nitty gritty on uploads for the channel and kind of the direction moving forward. For you guys that don't know, my wife was in an accident probably about 3 to 4 months ago. It was, I would say, a minor kind of fender bender, but all accidents kind of present themselves injury-wise in different forms and shapes. And so basically since the accident, her energy levels have decreased quite substantially, I would say. She doesn't have as much energy as she used to have, I would say, 5 or 6 months ago before the accident. So for me, in my pursuit of building my YouTube channel, also trying to branch out with my own business, I thought I would be basically able to balance out the extra things around the house and also while watching Jacob, which I figured is pretty much impossible. So I got to put this in there. However, to keep the superhuman pace that I was producing and releasing content, I realized basically won't be possible anymore. So for right now, like as far as content coming out on the channel, Jacob and I will be doing one video a week, which is our like weekly food review, or maybe it will be his unboxing of the vegan cuts box, or maybe just another random video that we want to do throughout the week. Then I will also be trying to do 2 investment related season videos on the actual channel. So those will either look at like a recap video or maybe like some strategy or some education and related to the actual overall market. However, I will pair those also with maybe some basketball related content, for instance, coaching or that kind of thing. And then also maybe even like once a month or something like that, I won't even do a season video. I'll skip like a season video so that way I can go create some additional content that I would like to create that doesn't have relation to investments. Let me get caught back up to my notes again. Yo, by the way, thanks for the Gear Grinder 247 over on Mixer. I appreciate that. Yo, thanks, man. Much love. I'll catch up with the chat here in a little bit. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I got to get through this video. It's super long script, too. So, like, right there, 2 investment-related videos. And then also, I'll be coming out with 3 Keith condensed videos, so that in case you're like investment related, those will be strictly article reviews like I did earlier on the stream. And then also on top of that, on Sunday I'll be releasing a gaming style video. Mostly right now it'll probably just be StarCraft 1 playthrough, but as I start to get more into gaming, I'm sure that I'll develop a system on how I'm going to make that content and hopefully to make that entertaining for the viewers that are on the channel. Boom, 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 boom. As far as the live streams go, the morning gaming streams will carry on as usual. And from 4 to 8 in the morning, basically, I'll run that gaming stream. The nightly streams will right now be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday will be like the investment streams. Friday will be a gaming stream, and then I'll leave Saturday kind of open for either a gaming stream or just a stream in general, maybe open up fan mail or whatever it may be. Like, it's just going to be kind of up in the air if I want to stream on Saturday or not, or just go ahead and use it as like a family night. So that's going to be where the stream is kind of dropping off, is going to be probably on a Saturday night. It just doesn't seem the most feasible thing to run it on Saturday nights anymore. Friday night, Saturday leave open. So, like I was saying earlier, some weeks I may only produce 2 season videos. In the case like that, I want to create a different type of film or a idea that I've had in the past that I want to go out and make, that I want to go out and film, that will take some extra time. So, if I don't have a season video uploaded that week, or if I miss a few season videos, just know that I am working on other content. I just need to go out and be creative and have some extra time to make that happen. But as far as like YouTube goes, YouTube has always been something that is fun for me and enjoyable for me to produce content. And over the past, I would say past few months, I've lost the ability to be creative, basically in an effort to live out the daily grind on YouTube, so to constantly put out daily content. And my hope with restructuring my channel is to lighten the load, so that way I can first take care of the family, and then secondly free up the mind to be more creative with some of the content I produce. Right now, I feel like there's a lack of creativity that's been coming through on the channel. And basically what you guys have been seeing is basically the daily grind of what uploading 3 to 4 pieces of content on YouTube a day looks like, which has definitely taken a toll on a lot of things around here. But I do want to kind of... Oh. So I do kind of want to leave you guys with this. First of all, I just want to say thank you for all the support. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate all the nice comments that I've got over the past couple weeks about, hey, coach, keep it up. Thanks for producing all this content. I really appreciate it. Like, it really does, like, go and really kind of, I guess, help encourage to keep me moving forward. Because sometimes, I mean, honestly, like, just like anything in life, some days you wake up and you don't feel like doing it, and when you get like a nice comment or whatever, it's like, okay, like I can do it today. Like I can do it today. Somebody appreciates this, because sometimes you get bogged down and you're like, I don't even know if anybody really would care. However, I will go ahead and put the P.O. Box address on the screen right now and place this in the comment section as well as the description. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and change all the description on all my videos to include that P.O. Box address in there. So in case you don't end up watching this video, you'll see the P.O. Box address in all the other videos as well. To briefly like kind of run over the address before you guys like jump in on like sending the sunglasses or sending the fan mail. This address is the address to the post office, and then there's the number, which is the P.O. Box number. So you don't have to actually like use a P.O. Box address. You basically use the mail address to the post office, the address that I provided, and then the number 422. You don't have to put anything in front of the number. It's not an apartment number. All you got to do is put the pound sign and then the number. You know what I mean? So basically, I guess if you put apartment or if you put building number or whatever, basically you'll be paying for shipping for that box, for that package to be returned back to your address. So just keep that in mind when you send it. It's the address exactly as it is in the screen or in the comments. It's nothing more, nothing less. Just make sure to put my name as well and anything else that you want to do. Basically, the reason for this is it makes it easier if you want to send something that is not USPS. So, for instance, if you want to go through UPS, FedEx, DHL, Amazon, or whatever, you can go through them. You don't have to go through USPS, and I'll still basically get the mail. If I only used a P.O. Box, then you went to send it UPS, it might not get to me. It might just get returned to sender or something like that. But anyways, I'm really excited to see where this thing goes. I'm really excited to start getting sunglasses in the mail. I feel like there are going to be some dumb ones that come through here and also some really cool ones. I hope that this is something that will be enjoyable for you guys that are constantly coming back to the channel. But for all the viewers out there that have watched videos, my most recent videos in the past, I just want to say thank you again for the support. I can't say it enough. Like, you guys have no clue how much effect that your views have had on my channel and then also in my life. But I'm excited and anxious for the change moving forward. But I do know that all change that happens grows us as people. And so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, is the growth that will happen for me personally. I don't know if that will cause my YouTube channel to grow, but I know that me personally, myself, I'll definitely grow as a human being. So we will go ahead and leave it right there. Like I always say, thank you for watching. Actually, like I always say, if you have any questions regarding Stash, Acorns, Robinhood, M1 Finance, as well as general investing, business, Etsy, coaching, please post those questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe right down here. Don't forget to subscribe right here. Check out these two videos right here. Wow, it's been a while since I've done this. And don't forget the link. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. See you later. All right, guys, we back. Let me stop this recording and export it real quick. And then let me go stop the recording on these videos, and then I'll be right back if you guys don't mind. I would love to know your feedback on the sunglasses thing. You guys think that's a good idea, bad idea? Are you guys excited? Like all this kind of stuff. Would love to see some chat, and then I'll also be running back through the chat as well once I get back. Yo, Mustard Cloth 952. Thanks for jumping on Mixer, man. I appreciate that. And thanks for the follow. I love it. Coach, what up, Gestures? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm just going to run back through the chat real quick while everything is kind of exporting and doing its thing. I saw tons of chat. So I was seeing it just like fly by, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe that I'm missing this. Most people like Jeremy, okay, I talked that you always have to buy the dip. Yes, 0-3. Dang, man. It's right. It's 50-50 straight. So the next one might be good. Margin's never good. Yeah, okay, we got through that. Nightbot, M1 and Robinhood give you margin instant in an instant sense. Yeah, definitely. That is true. Just got a dub, Coach. Let's go. Yo, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Have you been using my strategy, man? Are you using the noob strategy? The game-winning strategy. That's what I'm getting a PC upgrade this week, and let's go. Life is hype right now. Wait, he did agree to trade the laptop or just you're going to buy it straight and keep your laptop? Robinhood Instant is margin, and M1 deposits give you margin for the next day, even though it takes 3 days to transfer your money. Correct, yes. I really gave you credit, Coach Keith, for your huge contents. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to post like every single day. It's been rough, man. It's basically like 3 pieces of content every single day, and that is rough. That's all I gotta say. Don't stop. I won't stop, man. I'm gonna keep on coming out with content. I just gotta slow it down, the amount of content that I gotta produce, because there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like, so you guys see me on the live stream like that. That's kind of like, this is probably gonna be about an hour and 15 minutes worth of a live stream. Like, that's what you guys get to see. What a lot of people don't see is the 2-3 hours beforehand that I'm writing a script, that I'm doing research, all that kind of stuff. And then they don't also see the 3 hours, 4 hours afterwards that I'm going through and editing a video. And so that's like, so an entire live stream is probably like 8 hours worth of work. Well, if I'm doing that 6 days a week or 5 days a week, that's literally a full-time job. And then on top of that, I'm also doing a second edit usually a day. So that's like another hour to 2 hours worth of editing. So you're looking at 10 hours, and then also trying to run a woodworking company. It gets pretty hard to balance, if you know what I mean. So that's all I'm saying, is that I got to kind of slow it down a little bit. Just maybe moving into the winter, with family and what's the word that I'm looking for? Holidays and that kind of stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Believe me, Coach, they will find a way with the glasses. Yeah, I know. They will, but that's all right. At least I put the disclaimer in there. Like, if he sends me something that's raunchy, like, it's all right. I'll just see. Get rid of it. Well, hey, those glasses that give you drunk vision would be funny. I did. Yeah, exactly. I'll send you the Pride glasses from Hillcrest. Pretty dope. I'd wear them on stream, man. Disney, a goodbye stock. They coming out with their streaming services next year. I don't know. I think that they might be getting late to the game with their streaming services, unless they keep it only Disney specific, like, and they're like, we're not going to let anybody else, like Netflix, use our movies. Like, then, that would be steep competition for Netflix for sure. Probably already priced in if the market knows about it. The profitability of it is probably somewhat priced in too, for sure. Warren, keep buying more. Gear Grinder got you already. Apple, yeah, I know, man. He loves Apple. I think that's because he I think honestly what he sees is that there'll be a little bit more growth on there, so it's not a risky investment. Not a risky investment in the fact that he's probably not going to lose money. And then second of all, I think he expects Apple to start paying more dividends and to also buy back stock, which increases his share of the company. Remember, sharing is varying. Facebook, great value stock, trading at a low price to earnings. Yeah, I don't really care much about Facebook, but I don't know what they have moving forward. I just don't see. I don't see how they're going to like. They got to I feel like they got to reposition themselves to get more growth, to stay sustainable. But I think that if they can figure out a way to monetize their platform a little bit more, then definitely. Like, I know that they've been trying to beef up sales, like marketplace and stuff like that. If they're able to do that and compete with Amazon, then by all means, I think that they might have an opportunity there. Maybe I'd wait until after next earnings to see if they have been impacted as much as the institutional investors have priced in. All advertising would be on Facebook instead of regular TV, plus WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger for sure. Yeah, and there you guys go. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Invest in yourself first. Yes, for sure. I agree 100%. Coach, hello, Jake / I got a squad dub on Fortnite, boys. I was lit PC 2, and I'm getting a PC upgrade. Hey, joke. Won a round yet? Won a round of what, man? Nah, just buying it straight. We'll sell the laptop later on. I think that's better, honestly. I think that is better because, like if you want to, like, you could definitely NDI, you know what I mean? If you're not able to handle a game, like, then you could go NDI, and it's pretty easy to make that happen. So that's kind of my opinion is, like, I think both gives you the best foot moving forward because you can NDI if you do need to, because your new computer can't handle the stream plus the actual game. Like, maybe like it's a Battlefield 5 or something like that. And it's like we ain't doing a stream and the game at the same time. How is life / long time no see? Yeah, it's been a while. Any game, I think he's talking about Fortnite. Yep, that's what Disney's doing. Netflix going to tank next year. Disney coming out with live action series. That alone boosts sales. Yeah, I mean, shit. If Disney can do it, man, I just think, like, here's the only issue that I see with this is like super speculative, by the way. With Disney is Netflix has a huge base of people that love Netflix. So if they're not able to compete, I don't know what Star Wars live action is. I would have to go look at that. I'm not really up to date on a lot of videos and movies and series and that kind of stuff because we honestly the TVs that we have in our house are computer monitors. Disney's gonna own everything. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I think that they do have an opportunity, man. A lot of millennials love Disney, and then also a lot of younger kids love Disney. So we'll see. It's just a show. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if Disney's able to keep a monopoly, I just don't think it's going to happen. I read a book called Eat People. The more that you try to control the pipeline, ooh, man. I don't know. Like, it's good, profitable at the very beginning, but like later on, somebody's going to figure out how to destroy that pipeline, and then you're going to be a skyscraper without a foundation somewhere along the way. I think Disney streaming isn't going to go well. Who's going to want to pay for that? And Netflix, paying for Disney streaming service, you only get Disney stuff. Netflix allows you to watch so many more genres of content. I agree. And I think YouTube, man, I think honestly YouTube, if they're able to get more streaming services, like more I would say TV series and that kind of stuff, then like boom, man, I think Google might have the edge, dude. I think Disney will fall hard when it comes to competing with Netflix. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. It's hard to change someone's buying habits. And that's kind of the thing that I would be kind of concerned about. Is like, how easy would it be to change someone from Netflix to Disney? Anything Apple get in is a success. That's because they just put an Apple on it, man, and it sells. That's all. We all know that. Yeah, I don't think that it has anything to do with actual Apple. I think it just has to do with the logo. It's like Nike. If Nike threw, okay, so this is Starbucks, right? Starbucks threw their logo on this. Someone bought it because it probably had Starbucks on it. Okay, for me, which I'm thankful. If Nike threw a logo on here and maybe put like a water thing, a water spigot on here so that you could like suck it or something like that, boom, millions of sold, like profitable. I don't think anything's going to stop Netflix for the next 10 years. Yeah, I think you're right. I just don't know how many more people are going to go with Netflix over like there's other platforms now. I think that a lot of younger kids would rather watch Nick A30 stream Fortnite all day than they would rather watch like Barney or something like that. I don't know though. That's just my person. Barney, what the heck is that even still on? Oh, mustard cloth with the host too. I didn't even see that. Plus, like Coach said, YouTube is a huge source of content too. All I do now is watch YouTube and Netflix. Yeah, I don't even. I'll literally get all my all my content from Netflix, not Netflix. All my content from YouTube or Mixer, pretty much, with the occasional like Facebook scroll. I haven't watched TV in over a year, unless it's football. Then I watch it. Netflix is overvalued. I think so. I don't know. I haven't really looked much into their stock, but that's just what I think. What do you mean? Like it's cost too much? What he means is the price per share. So the stock price is too high for what the money that they bring in. Basically, YouTube is my entertainment for now. Definitely, I agree with you guys all. Anyways, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right there. I'll be back live tomorrow morning. I'll probably be playing some Smite. I am going to place an order on a CPU for my computer tonight also, after I get off stream. That way, maybe by Friday, I'll be able to start streaming 2K, which is basketball, and then also streaming BF5, Battlefield 5. But tomorrow night, I'll be back on stream, probably talking about something investing related. I'm not exactly sure, but I've got a few ideas that I need to cover. Like, I still got to cover my Robinhood, top 3 Robinhood investments, like that kind of thing. Like, and I got to go through and re-record that. So a lot of stuff is just kind of like rerun, maybe scripts that I've already wrote, but I haven't had the opportunity to film yet. So yeah. By the way, Coach's sound is off with the video. Not sure if you knew that. No, I had no clue. Off to let me Is that might be only on YouTube. Let me check. Because Mixer is fine. So I'm just gonna check. It shouldn't be because they're both coming through the same source, but let me check on YouTube because it might just be on YouTube real quick. Kids only watch people play video games now. Exactly. Cartman bra. Sound is synced from for me. That's what it looks like to me too. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. Maybe I need maybe I need to refresh my mind. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and take off. Probably hop on some Fortnite here and then get a CPU ordered. And then, like I said, I'll be back live in the morning and then catch me tomorrow night if investments are your thing. We should also have a video that's uploaded around 12, 1 o'clock, between 12 and 1:30ish. So anyways, until next time, guys, everybody, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to have things kind of slow down. I hope that this really helps me still continue to produce content and hopefully even better content into the future. So thanks again, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all. Oh, yeah, by the way, I totally forgot to do this. This is for everybody that was in the stream. I totally forgot to give away 7,500 coins for Travis that retweeted at the very beginning. I guess I spaced on that. I remember seeing the comment, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I'll get to that, and then I started talking about something. I got 15 minutes. Let's go, Coach. Okay. All right, guys. Well, anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys all later. Coach out.